I don't know what happened. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Anyways, here we are downtown. Okay. Now this is a scary part of town because like Denver's Skid Row, where all the homeless people are and stuff like that, are right down this street. I have to go grab me a lighter, love. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we're gonna walk over here. And I just want to talk about it because it is a miracle that Jackson never has to have that surgery. And I guess maybe I should explain it better because you guys will see this week when we go to the doctor. Things that might transpire from this, but that surgery would have altered our life. Okay, it would have basically Jackson would have had to live in a plastic room, no dust, no dog hair. We would have had to get rid of our dog. It would have just been not a good situation. And until our house was ready, he couldn't come home from the hospital. So his remotes, all that, everything would be covered in plastic. Anyways, so we're driving home from the hospital. And that's cool artwork. Okay. Now I'm gonna get to where I can see it. So hold on. I'll turn around right in the shade here. Yeah. And this is Denver, you guys. And yeah, you can see there's no snow. And it's December 17th. Oh, here it is. From tragedy to triumph. You know, Jack was a tragedy story because, you know, if that would have happened, I don't even know. Let's see if I can take a picture. Maybe can you take a picture? Did you bring your phone? So, there it is. Against the blue sky. And that's the sign we saw. And you can see there's no other billboards. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. So, I just thought I'd come by and show you guys that sign that I was talking about in my stream. So, anyways, that surgery would have altered our lives in such a way that I can't even imagine it. And Jackson told me a little bit of his story. See, here comes a homeless guy. Last night, you guys, he told me a little bit of something, like, I remember it when he told me about it. So, he was, and I wish I knew what it was called, and I'm sure somebody out there knows what it's called. But it's called, crap. I don't know what it's called, so if you know, leave it in the comments. But it's basically, which is considered surgery because he went under anesthesia. And this is just one of the times, you guys. It's actually happened to him quite a bit. And I just walked across the street. I didn't even look. Oops. Anyways, so he was in the hospital and he had a tube that went up his nose, down his throat. And I don't know what it's called. I wish I could remember what it's called, but he's had multiple of these. So, here's my car, but I'm going to tell you guys the story first. Look how pretty downtown is. Take you guys down here to see the lights when it's the Christmas lights downtown. When it's all lit up. But, okay, getting sidetracked. So, this town, or so that surgery anyways. Okay, so the tube went up his nose and down his throat and into the tip of his stomach, and it measured the acid level and what was coming up, and then basically it was like a machine. Now most kids can leave the hospital and carry it around with them. Jack had complications from it because of how bad his sinuses were. And here's another guy. And so he, hold on, I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, so anyways, so he remembered this time that like my niece came to visit him, and she was so excited to see him and see that he was okay, because he, like I said, he had complications from it. And she jumps on the bed, and when she, and anybody that knows what it's called, this tube comes out, it's taped to his face. I believe it went around his ear, so then it's taped right here, and then it was like a machine he wore. But with all the complications he had, he wasn't able to go home with it. So he stayed in the hospital for the 24 hours that needed to be on. So it was a rough night that night. And this is Jackson telling me the story. I'm just retelling it to you guys. And he remembers my niece getting up on the bed. And you know what the thing, like the, what's that tape called thing that they put on the IV? Okay, so you guys know the Tegaderm that they put your IV on. So that's what's on his face, that's what's on his neck. So they're pretty sturdy. I mean, kids run around with IVs all the time. Well, my niece jumped up on the bed, and this tube is real long, so my niece like kneeled on it, and it like yanked it like enough that it was stuck right here, like stuck in his chest right here. So, and he recalled that one particular time. So what he's doing is he's journaling it. He's actually going to start writing it down and using it for like a his senior paper. It's a huge project, but he's going to start documenting it, and I'm just referring back to it because I didn't remember that. I mean, I know all the surgeries he's had, and I know it from my perspective, but I don't know it from his. So he recalled that, and then I remembered it. So it's very important that he, to me, tells that story. He tells all the things that he has been through, because it's huge. It was huge for our family, and for the doctor to say that there is that he was cured, the only one in the world with what he had. Like, I can't explain it. The fact that he had a huge hernia. We were looking at the 80th surgery during Christmas break, and possibly that big surgery I'm talking about. And, well, for that and the scar tissue and everything else to just be gone, you guys, I can't. There is no other explanation than it was God's hand. So, if that hernia is gone and scar tissue is gone, I don't know. But to see that sign on the way home. Oh, I know what that pillow said. Feeling blessed or something like that, didn't it? So we saw this pillow at Walmart, and that's what it said. So, I don't know, you guys. I mean, maybe I just kind of didn't notice it before. I was just like la-di-da, but like I'm noticing a lot more of these things going on. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. But that was Jackson's recall on one that he remembered. one surgery he remembered, because then they don't need surgery to take it out. They just pull it out. They actually have him like blow out his mouth and it just comes right out. But he I don't know, you guys. I just thought I would share Jackson's part 1 of his story, and he's not here right now because he's at school and he has finals this week, so he really can't miss school for us to come show you that. So kind of wanted to come with me, so he did. So anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. So remember, you guys, don't take life for granted. Look around. Look, like I told you the other day, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling hurt, if you're feeling like you just want to give up, don't go outside. Look at a tree. Look at the sun going through the tree. If it's cloudy, just look at the tree. I mean, just a tree. One tree is a miracle because it gives us oxygen to breathe. So, I don't know, you guys. I think Jackson's story is going to change lives. And I'm telling you guys this again. I give you permission to share his story, because it needs to be shared everywhere. And Jackson recalling that one time is his part 1. And I'm just kind of narrating it for you guys because we talked last night, and that's, he wants to do it because he wants to be able to recall it for his senior things. I don't remember how old he was, 6 or 7, maybe. Megan was old enough to walk, and they're 2 years apart, and he was little. I think it might have been before his first missing. He might have been 4 in that first one. Anyways, if you guys know what that surgery is called, where the tube, it goes down your throat and to the tip of your stomach, acid or whatever. Anyways, let me know if you guys know what it's called, okay? Anyways, you guys, peace, love, and faith, and remember to be kind to each other, okay? Everybody has a little bit of their own drama in their own life, and, you know, when you get on this internet and you follow a family, like, you guys have become part of our family. You really have. So, again, thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the kind words you guys have. I mean, everything. Everything you've done. Thank you to James for a huge Christmas donation for Jackson. We are trying to raise money for his PlayStation. And so we've had a few donations that are pretty big, and we're not quite there, but we'll get there with your guys' help. And I just mostly want you guys to spread that word. Spread it, show it, and yeah, you have anything to say? No? Kind of don't have nothing to say. So, peace, love, and faith. I love you guys. Mwah.